Good evening to wherever you may be. Midnight Baseball, Spencer.Dodgers, coming to you live from, where am I? I'm in Washington, the state of Washington, episode 13, 12, 26, 16. Happy holidays, all my midnight players. Missed all you guys. We took a couple days off here like most Major League Baseball organizations do. Holidays are in the past now. The new year is on the horizon, and we couldn't be more excited here at Midnight Baseball, and knowing that, Little League and all the other seasons are getting ready to start. So super stoked for you guys coming back, checking me out here at Midnight Baseball. One quick correction I had was a couple episodes back I said Hank Aaron, I didn't know how many home runs he had. He had 755 home runs. So Hammer and Hank, you finished with 755. I blanked on it, heck of a job. Let's get back into what we got going on with last week's trivia. A couple days ago, trivia, I should say. Who's the longest tenured manager in Major League Baseball? That would be Mike Scioscia, the manager of the Anaheim Angels. Los Angeles Angels, call him what you will. Mike's been there the whole time since 2000, so he's been there for over 16 years. So good job on that, Mr. Scioscia. What happened? Some news going on. Big news. Biggest free agent, power hitter Edwin Encarnacion from the Toronto Blue Jays, running around the bases with a parrot on his shoulder. He signed a 3-year deal for $60 million in Cleveland. The American League champs bolster the lineup a little bit more. They're not going to be bringing back Mike Napoli, who was a big fixture in their lineup last year and also big in the locker room. So interesting that the Indians didn't bring back Napoli. They decided to go with a bigger contract, a longer tenure with 3 years, $60 million. Like I said, where Napoli's going to be either a 1 year for 10 or maybe 2 for 16. I would imagine maybe going back to Texas. There's been rumors. Maybe possibly Houston might go, or Colorado. Somebody else looking for a super huge, but not Houston. Houston already got filled up there with Beltran. So excuse me on that. But Edwin Encarnacion to the Indians, big deal. Other thing going on, Clay Buchholz. We're going to talk about a little bit our wild decisions. Okay, wild decisions is talking about the wild card number 5 position that was introduced into baseball a few years back. Has a lot of different teams making wild decisions about going for that wild card, because in years past, either you were going for the pennant or you weren't making the playoffs. But since the wild card came out about 10, 15 years ago, the first wild card, another layer started happening to where you could kind of see your team sneaking into the playoffs, because I don't know the exact numbers, but many wild card teams have won the World Series. So teams are more hopeful now that getting a wild card spot can equal a World Series opposed to years past, right? And now with the introduction of the second wild card, which will have the wild card playoff game, teams out there that have been farther out of reach of making the playoffs, let's say in the rebuild, have now been stretching and doing moves to make next year a little more possibly realistic for fans, which I love, because MLB is evolving with the game. Spencer.Dodgers, I'm a purist, okay? I'm all about staying old school, keeping the National League and the American League, staying DH in one league, staying with no umpire. Review was hard for me. I like review to be short. I don't want a clock on the pitchers, a pitcher's clock, okay? So we can talk about a lot more if you call me in. The schedule, don't forget, starting on January 1st, I'll be taking calls Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay, guys? 4 days a week starting off, taking all your phone calls for 3 hours, starting at 9 p.m. Pacific time, midnight East Coast. So looking forward to that. Phone number will be coming soon. Check the description down below in the YouTube video. My phone number will be down there. Look forward to talking to everybody in about a couple days. So Midnight Baseball, about to launch it off. Wild decisions happening, wild decisions going on. I'm so pumped up. I got my glove over here. I'm ready to make some catches up against the wall. Whatever goes down, we're ready to do here at Midnight Baseball. I'm ready to entertain you guys. I'm ready to have fun. You want to laugh, you want to cry, whatever you want to do. Spencer.Dodgers is here for you. I want to hear from Robert Cubs. I want to hear from Justin.Dodgers. I want to hear from all kinds of different people. Speaking of Justin.Dodgers, my shout out today is going to one of my best buddies, Justin Stauffer. He always talks to me about stuff, picks up my phone call late night. He's the one who probably deals behind the scenes with the commissioner of our fantasy baseball league, and also the only guy who's involved in Midnight Baseball other than all my subscribers and Matt Foster, the president of Raklife. But that's a different story. Justin Stauffer, this shout out's all about you. Thank you so much, buddy. You're the man. Trivia for tonight. Who had the most home runs in the last year? 2016, American League and National League. Who had the most home runs last year? And how many was it? Look forward to talking to you guys soon tomorrow. I'll be back on my normal schedule. Gratitudes to everybody. Thank you so much, Midnight Players, baseball gods. I'm lucky to be here. I'm living in the moment. I'm thankful for everything. Spencer.Dodgers signing out, doing a little walk on by.